everybody, and welcome to this family special edition of All You Need Is a Ball webinar series, where today I'm delighted to be welcoming three pairs of brothers from different parts of the world who are going to be telling a bit of their stories and experiences in freestyle, and meeting each other, I think, for the first time as well today. So it's a great occasion for that. But yeah, as always, the idea and the mission here is to really impart some of the knowledge from professional freestylers all over the world to help inspire more people to get into this amazing sport and to stay in it, importantly. So everyone, thank you very much, first of all, for being here. Hello. There's some energy, right. So to introduce you briefly, and then I'll start sort of throwing some questions around. We're going to start in Mexico, where we're joined by the two Jose's, brother up twins, as they're also known on social media. Boys, how are you doing today?
Great, really, really good. It's 10 in the morning here, so we just woke up. Really good.
So I'm Jose.
I'm Jose,
and we're brother up skills.
I'm Jose Manuel. Like, my complete name is Jose Manuel, like he's Jose Adrian, but it's like, so since we're twins, it's better to just call us Jose. And yeah, that's our story.
Excellent. And so you're sort of more, I guess, or you have been doing more of the street soccer and now coming into freestyle as well, right? Street panel and street football is your kind of...
Like, actually, we're more in the area of street soccer, but once we were in a competition and there was like a duo of freestyle, and we don't know freestyle, and we just like went into the competition because it was like, why not? And we started like making tricks together, and that's how...
And that's how we started, and it went really good. But then we confronted Boyka and Osman Roa, so it was just like, no. Like...
All good experiences, amazing. And yeah, thanks for being here again. Really, really good to see you.
Thank you for the invitation.
All good. So moving on, we have got the world champions, God knows how many times over already, and still going strong. The Fagerli Brothers, Erlend and Brynjar, thanks again for joining us. How are you today?
Thank you. We're good. We're great. Thank you for having us.
All good. What's happening in Norway? How's everything going there? How's training? How's life at the moment?
Yeah, we're basically living at our parents' place now, actually, in the Corona times. So here we are, really just training a lot, and also reading for some exams, because we are also studying part-time, so we have some exams coming up.
Right.
Yeah,
it's a good time for that then, a bit of quiet time where you can focus on that and training. I'm sure you're always training though, so that's not any different to normal.
No, that's true. It's back to the roots, back to the place we started freestyle.
Yeah. Very true. Yes. Amazing, cool, brilliant, thanks for that. And last but not least at all, now, am I going to pronounce this right? The Emilio and Shane, I'm going to start with your first name because your surname I'm going to let you explain. Next generation freestylers, for anyone who hasn't heard Emilio and Shane before. I met you, was it last year, right, in Johannesburg?
Yeah,
amazing. So yeah, all the way from South Africa. Emilio, Shane, thank you very much for joining us. Tell us a bit about you and where you are right now.
Sorry?
Tell us a bit about where you, so where are you right now? Tell us a bit about where you are and what's going on.
Yeah, we in South Africa, the weather is also not that great. It's raining. Yeah. So we skip today for training as well, but we still keep training every day. Yeah.
I'm seeing you watching the channels eagerly. So for the other guys and everyone watching, again, actually, first of all, can you pronounce your surname for me so that I don't make a terrible S? Okay. Namuhuja.
Yes. Yeah.
Namuhuja Brothers. Okay. So we're gonna share all the links to everyone here down below, including the Namuhuja Brothers Instagram channel, so you can see them in action. Yeah, not many people know about them, but yeah, last year they came second and fourth, or second and third, was it, in the South African Championship?
Second place, and he came
top eight.
Top eight. Incredible for your age and experience. It was amazing to witness.
Cool.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks.
Awesome. So let's kick this off then with a few random questions. Let's get to know you more as brothers and how you train, how you live your life for freestyle. And obviously, so being, you know, everyone knows the importance of family, I guess, in anything and what they do. But I can imagine training. What's the balance between supporting your brother and being really annoyed by your brother? So how does it work on a day-to-day basis? Maybe
kind of both.
Erlend. Oh, go on.
It's always kind of both.
I don't like my brother. Like
we just like work colleagues. No, but every time we practice, like he knows all my tricks and I know all his tricks because like we train together all the time. So in the case of street, it's really difficult because you need to be really creative. We were interviewing Street Bana a couple of days ago, so he gave us a couple of tips. We should be like training 30 minutes and 30 minutes, and then like doing the new tricks one another. So we're trying to do that, but yeah, it's really difficult in street. But when we came like to duos in street, since we're twins, like we already know how the other one moves, so it's like kind of easier.
Who's on top though? If there's a consistent pana battle, is there one that usually takes the victory?
Excuse me?
Is there one of you that usually takes the victory though in a pana battle?
No, it's like same.
That's nice. You keep helping each other and you keep.
We're still hoping for us to be in the final, like both of us, like one against the other. It would be a really good video.
Yeah. Let's see that one day. What about you guys, Erlend and Brynjar? What's I've witnessed it, so I can presume what the answer is going to be. But for everyone watching, what's the level of support like for each other when you're training every day together, as you are now?
You want to answer? Yeah. Yeah, we are actually always supporting each other, and we motivate each other for every training session. But of course, as Jose, we know both of, like, I know all of Brynjar's moves, he knows all of mine, but we have one rule which really helps us, that if I invent a new move first, Brynjar can't do it before I've shown it to other people. So
in a competition. Nice.
Yeah, in a competition. So that really helps us to not copy each other and try to find our own moves. So regarding the annoying each other, I would say that the most annoying part of training is when we are planning shows and double routine. Because when we're training individually, it doesn't really, we are really good friends and we are just supporting each other. But when we are planning shows and double routine, we so often get angry at each other because we disagree about what tricks we should do and the execution, and then we try to do it with music, and maybe I fail and then he gets angry at me, and vice versa. So that's how it goes.
Very good. And your parents must be pretty understanding as well, for all of you actually, to deal with the fact that there's constantly training going on, right?
Right.
Excellent. So what's it like, a little bit younger generation now? So you're obviously still at school, well, as everyone's studying a bit, but how do you make it work with school and then training? Are you training together all the time there in South Africa?
Yeah. We're training together. I'm still busy with my studies, and he's also still busy with schooling.
But you always train together, or do you ever spend some time apart?
Together. We always train together, share our tricks and our creative tricks, and help each other out, and always support.
I think that's the key thing, isn't it? Clearly, that's how you win ultimately. Do you see yourselves going down the double routine way, like the Fagerli Brothers have done?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that would be possible if we keep training and training. Yeah. But for me, I like battles. Like we train together, and then we like play some Super Bowl battles, and then we battle like each other like 30 seconds, and then we like just battle it out.
Very cool.
Just like we do it.
I was going to say, if anyone hasn't seen it already, there's the Around the World documentary, which features a lot of the story of Erlend and Erlend and Brynjar, and that sounds very familiar. That sounds familiar to watching and then giving it a go. Yeah.
Sure.
Amazing. Okay then, so come on then. Let's start with you this time, Brynjar and Erlend. Who is the most annoying? So you know it deep down. Who is the most annoying?
Wow, it's not an obvious answer, I think, but what do you think? Like, I'm not annoyed by myself, like I'm annoyed by Brynjar, but like I don't know. I think maybe I'm the most annoying one. I don't know, but it's like
you're allowed to be though. You're the older brother, so you're allowed to.
Yeah, yeah. I think that might be the thing. I have power over him.
Jose. How about you guys in Mexico? Jose is how do we differentiate you? Who's yeah?
Yeah, it's easy. Like completely easy.
No
He knows
questions.
it. No questions. Like yeah.
Emilio, Shane.
Shane, all the way Shane.
Very good. Okay, what about on the flip side to that is the motivating side? So, what kind of things you've mentioned one already, which was really I think interesting and hopefully useful for people to watch. But how do you motivate one another when you know that someone's having a bad day, or you're seeing something that they could be doing but they're not listening to you? Maybe what other techniques have you got? Is there anything that you know that you do that helps the other person? Anyone? Yeah, go for it, Jose.
Okay, so like at the beginning, I still remember that I was into freestyle, but my brother was not like into it.
I was like the typical goalkeeper that was fat, and that's why I was a goalkeeper. And then I started with and actually my brother taught me like my first tricks, the around the world. He taught me the around the world.
Yeah, so at the beginning, I was like I'm the teacher here. So yeah, at the beginning, I was just showing my brother, and like it's really cool that I like have a working partner, because we're not friends, but we have a working partner and like someone to train with. And
Actually, we always are training, but not because we want to train with each other. It's just because we have this contract that we made a few years ago that says that this time we have to be like training. At this time we have to be making more content. At this time we have to be making a video with Street Banana. At this time, and etc. etc. And at the beginning we were training like 8 hours a day, but now it's like more calm.
Okay, that's very good. So you're very disciplined between you, and you respect those.
we needed to.
Lines. That's nice.
Yeah. It was like a fight between us. So one day we were like, "No, I'm gonna quit, brother upskill." So we cannot do that. So that's why we made the contract, and everything is better since then.
I like it. That contract. Emilio, Shane, how about yourselves? Is there any ways that you support each other that maybe could inspire other people?
Yeah, you wanna go?
Yeah. Me and him, like when we train, we like say like district, like how can I now explain it? Like this will work on you, like yeah, you can take that trick that you have and work on it with that trick and do a combination with it. So then we help each other out like with combinations and things. And we do shows as well. And like we do team combos in our shows and like separate rounds in our shows, yeah.
Nice. Any other points from yourselves there in Norway?
I would say, for me at least, I'm just getting motivated by seeing Erlend improving. And I think it's the same for Erlend. It's not necessarily words that motivate, but just seeing that your brother is pushing the level harder, that makes me also really motivated to do the same. So it's like a win-win situation where we motivate each other. It's usually one person whose level is improving at least all of the time. So
yeah,
So then we.
That's interesting. So how much of that then? Because often I hear the stories around people who are inspired by videos they've watched, or there's a lot of, I guess, because of that, there's a lot of imitation in freestyle, right? And street football. You see someone's style, you like it, and then you try to copy that. Do you think that helps you as brothers? The fact that actually you don't need to be watching other people's videos all the time, you can be watching each other. Do you think that's one thing that might enable more creativity? Anyone?
I don't know if we need to raise our hands, but we can answer.
Of course, we do both. Like we watch all the freestyle videos, like most of the videos that are being posted, and we watch each other. So we have a lot of input and a lot of inspirations to try new moves and try to see how you can make it your own.
Yeah.
So even though we train together, we have really different styles, obviously. So I think it's wise to try to create your own style, at least after you have mastered the basic tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very good.
We actually don't do any videos. We just like create our own style and try to create new tricks.
I think that it's something really important that the Fagerli Brothers just said, that you need to have your own style, so it's not copying somebody else's style and watching somebody else's videos. It's more about like having your own style in street or in freestyle and just do like the tricks that benefit you and just be yourself, because that's freestyle.
Yeah. And of course, like you can do whatever you want. Like if what you want is to copy and just do that, it's okay. But for us, at least, we find so much satisfaction in just exploring new moves and inventing new moves and tricks and just thinking a bit outside the box. And the feeling of landing a new move is it can't be compared to something else.
True.
Very cool. Emilio, you were going to say something earlier.
I wanted to say also about being creative is also a very like strong trait in competitions, because creativity, you need to have also like your own original tricks, and it makes you also a stronger freestyler in general.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it reminds me of the reason I was wanting to know about that is it's what freestyle used to be like, I guess, before all the competitions came around, was all about these meetups, and it was just small training get-togethers, and the level and the creativity was just like crazy because people were just trying new things. There was no pressure, there was just pure enjoyment on the ball. And I can imagine it's kind of like that for you, right? You just have that instant feedback from someone, and you can express yourself, and if you mess up, you mess up. Your brother's going to take the piss out of you anyway, whether you do it good or whether you do it bad. So it's kind of a nice environment, I think. Is that fair to say? Yeah. Cool. That's really interesting. Okay, to finish up then this brief chat, let's speak out to the community. And again, your situation is very different to everyone or most other people. The fact that you can train together is amazing, and hopefully we see more of all of you in the future. But what words of advice, wisdom, motivation, anything at all would you leave for the next generation of freestylers coming through? If you could change, maybe something you could change about what you did, or just a motivating word. Have a little think as you go around. I'm going to start with Jose, if that's all right. Oh, go on. Emilio wants to start. Go for it.
Go on, Emilio.
Okay, I would say like you should never give up on your dreams and things that you want to achieve in life. You just keep pushing. Even in freestyle also, like if you want to land a trick, you keep pushing. It will feel like you won't like see the improvement, but deep down you know you're gonna get that trick at the end of the day.
Nice, thanks for that. And Jose, what have you got for us?
Okay, so like for me, my tip is going to be at the beginning when we just started, we were 13 years old. And so in the street competitions, you're facing against people who are like 22 or who are like 23 and stuff like that. So like for me, it was like they're much bigger than me, and I still have like a really good level. And that year, I got in second place. So like for me, it was like, oh, like I'm already really, really good. So why should I keep improving if I still have 23? Well, no, I still have like 10 years to keep improving, and like I'm already like kind of like their level. So my advice here is going to be don't stop. Like even though you feel that you have like a new trick, or even though you feel like you're better than somebody else, there's always going to be someone in Europe, in Africa, in Korea, somewhere in the world that it's keep on training. So just like keep on going and like don't give up.
Me, I would say that at the beginning we didn't want to make our freestyle account because we didn't believe like we could be like freestyle like bloggers. I don't know how to say it. Influencers.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, when we uploaded our first video, it got 2 million views. Right now it has 35 million views. And since then we started with like I believe it was 6K followers, something like that. But my advice here is don't stop just by making a simple question of why shouldn't I do it. You can like change the world.
I like that. Very strong. Yeah, thanks for that. And last but not least, Erlend, Brynjar, what is it? Any? First of all, are we going to see you winning another world championship? Hopefully, when coronavirus is over. And second of all, what words have you got for the community?
Well, would you like to start, or should I start? I could start. Like, I hope we will win a world championship together again. Just to answer that question. But yeah, during this period, it's actually can be demotivating to train freestyle because there are not so much competitions or events happening. But it really is a great time to explore your freestyle and try to find new ways to freestyle. And like this period will go over, and you can also share a lot of your freestyle through social media, and you can always be a part of the community, even though it's not like a physical meeting. You can share so much now.
Yeah, brilliant. Agreed. Any other words there? Yeah.
What should I say? I think one of the things I really like about freestyle is that it's such a young sport, and like when we started in 2009, it was so much smaller than it is now, and it has been growing really much, at least in the community and also level-wise. And to be a part of that development is really interesting. And I think it's motivating to think about how will freestyle be like in the future, in like 5 years, 10 years, who knows? It's big changes are happening every year, not just in competitions, but also in the growth of the community and the growth of the level. So yeah, just to be a part of that process is really interesting, and that's what I have to say. I think.
Love it. No, that's amazing. Thank you all so much for that. Just as a side note, another reason I wanted to connect, especially the Namuhuja brothers and the Fagerli brothers, was I saw a picture of Shane on stage last year, and I swear, literally, you replaced the country and the time. I got a picture of you, Erlend, in Amsterdam at the European Championships from many years ago, and I was like, okay, I can see this is going to happen. The next brother pairing are coming through. So seriously, watch out for them coming through. And but everyone, all six of you, thank you so much for being here, and you're all an inspiration to the community. And I hope that loads of people can learn from you and watch your videos and get further involved in the sport as a result. So thank you very much. Stay safe, everyone. And look below for the links to everyone's contents. Please share their videos everywhere, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Perfect.
Thanks, Dan.
Nice talking.
much.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.